This is Project Audion, timeless audio dramas for modern times, created the classic way.
Howdy, I'm Larry Groby with the Generic Radio Workshop, and this time we're recreating an episode of Gunsmoke, the original adult Western drama, which aired on the radio for 10 years and on television for 20. Gunsmoke dealt in serious dramas of the wild and woolly West, where Marshall Matt Dillon was trying to keep the peace in and around Dodge City, Kansas. Well, one of the things that makes today's episode special is that one of our cast members actually lives in Dodge City, and I've asked him to create a short visual essay on the town then and now. So, without further ado, here's Glenn Hascall in Dodge City, Kansas.
Hello, I'm Glenn Hascall. Here's where I call home. Cattle drives from Texas were once common. Longhorn steer were ever present. Dance hall girls and saloon pianos called men to come inside and sit a spell. Yes, there was and is a Dodge City, Kansas. And it's every bit the historic town many describe, but it's widened its doors and has come to embrace both agriculture and industry, plus a high dose of tourism. Now, you may have heard rough and tumble tales, and it's not that the city lied, but when newspapers in points east thought of the cowboy capital, they imagined lawlessness and abundance of Western shenanigans. Well, they wrote the story of the city from their imaginings, and even that became part of the city's legend. You may have also heard of Front Street, and you may have heard that Wyatt Earp and Bat Masterson were lawmen here. Well, Front Street existed, and those two men were lawmen. But what you may not know is that there were two Front Streets. The one on the north side of the railroad tracks was respectable, and demanded you leave your guns at the door if you were interested in a saloon thirst quenching. Well, the Front Street on the south welcomed harder men with less respect for the law. This was where buffalo hunters sold their hides and enjoyed adult beverages until the urge to blow off a little steam sent many running for cover. Sometimes that was just over the Arkansas River Bridge, to points outside the jurisdiction of local lawmen. Well, this side of Dodge City history, with a few embellishments, is what is often remembered, and mostly it's folklore. But the city did move on, and embraced commerce, industry, and development. Today it is a multicultural city, home to cattle operations, meat-packing plants, and a cheese plant, and motorcycle and car racing that goes back to the 1920s. But of course, Dodge City's longest link to popular culture is Gunsmoke, from radio to television. Well, this link has brought the show's actors to town on multiple occasions, creating our own Western-themed Walk of Fame. And all the primary actors in Gunsmoke have their own square of downtown walkway dedicated to their likeness and medal. Now, should you visit, the Ford County Legacy Center features many of the actual vehicles run in early racing history in the city. And Boot Hill Museum has a room dedicated to the Gunsmoke series, and what Western culture would have been like for those who watched the show for the first time. Oh, we hope you enjoyed your tour of the real Dodge City of today. Now it's nearly time to peruse the legendary.
Thanks, Glenn. Another thing that makes this episode special is that while hundreds of radio episodes do survive in recorded form, this is one of a handful that don't. And in fact, it's a very early episode, May 3rd, 1952, only Gunsmoke's second ever episode. So if you are a fan of the series, you may notice this is just a little bit different from the way it eventually became. For one thing, people generally talk a bit more in this one. Well, I've talked enough right now, so time to saddle up the sound effects and join our cast as we perform live Gunsmoke for Project Audion.
Around Dodge City and the territory on West, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of gun smoke.
Gunsmoke, The story of the violence that moved west with young America. The story of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
Need any more cartridges, Mr. Dillon?
No,
I got the gringer loaded.
unload it. I don't want a shotgun.
Yes, sir. You want me to come with you?
Do you want to come?
No, sir, I guess not, but I will.
Better stay here then, Chester.
This make me a coward, Mr. Dillon?
How do you feel?
Like a coward? That Lassiter scares me, sir.
But you were willing to come anyway. Figure it out for yourself.
Well, good luck, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah. If I'm not back, don't forget those reports have to be mailed tomorrow.
I won't forget. Mr. Dillon,
Yeah?
you ever get scared?
Sure. Better keep yourself busy.
Marshall, yeah, do you mind if I walk along?
Not at all, Doc.
I'm kind of anxious to get a look at this new corpse of mine. Lassiter's sure done us a favor, picking Dodge to die in. This will put us in the history books for sure.
You're a little premature, aren't you, Doc?
Oh, not a bit, not a bit. Oh, and maybe a little foresighted. You know, they say Lassiter's packing 18 slugs in him. 18 slugs. My goodness. Why, he sure has been in a lot of gunfights.
Yeah, so they say.
Guess he's got about the biggest gun rep in this whole section outside of maybe Ben Thompson or Wes Hart. Oh, and besides Wes Hart and you, of course.
He's waiting at the Alafraganza. You better not walk in with me, Doc.
Oh, don't you worry, no, sirree. I'm not sticking my snoot in a no shooting. No, sirree. Hey, Marshall.
What is it?
You're going to win, aren't you? I sure hate to work on the bodies of my friends. Makes it too darn personal.
I'll do what I can.
Watch him close, Marshall. Don't let him pull a hideout.
Hello, Lassiter.
Hi, Matt. Been a long time.
Yeah,
Drink with me?
why not?
Harry, 2 whiskeys. Harry, get up from behind the bar. We'll give you time to duck before we make our play.
Sure, Mr. Lassiter. Sure.
Don't spill it.
Leave it on the bar, Harry. We'll pour our own.
Yeah. Yeah, Sir Marshal. Here, sir.
How's your shoulder, Lassiter?
Aches a little in bad weather. I'm still carrying your lead, Matt.
There you are.
Could have killed me, Matt.
Maybe. That was a long time ago.
I want you to know, Matt, I bear no grudge, but it has to be.
I know.
We're gunfighters, you and I. Not the same, yet both the same. It's in our blood. That's why, Matt. That's why I have to brace you. I have to know for sure.
There's no grudge, Lassiter. Your health?
And yours.
Straight up?
Straight up.
Straight up, you call it.
Now.
Oh!
Oh, it was beautiful, Matt. Simply beautiful.
Was it?
Why, yes. And it was close, too. I mean, for a moment, I wasn't sure who... Marshall? Your neck. Your hit.
Just a scratch. I'll be all right.
Oh, here, let me... I'll just do a little bit of...
Let it go, Doc. Get in and get Lassiter. He's all yours.
Well, of course, but
You'll be happy to know he's got 20 slugs in him now.
Oh.
I couldn't tell anyone, but the bitterness icing my stomach made me sick as I remembered Lassiter as a friend, now dead by my gun. Then I got over it. I always got over it. The frontier code was a harsh one, and I knew my job was one that had to be done if the West was ever to see peace. As long as killers like Lassiter lived, I'd carry a gun and use it. It was the way it had to be. Sometimes a man's dying was the end of it. Sometimes the beginning of something worse.
Marshall Matt Dillon.
Yes? What can I do for you, miss?
Die.
Huh?
For one thing.
Miss, I don't
It's
know.
Mrs. Lassiter.
Oh.
You see, you've done quite a bit for me already, Mr. Dillon. You made me a widow.
Sit down, Mrs. Lassiter. Here, let me get you some water.
Never mind.
I didn't know Lassiter was married.
Would it have mattered?
No, I guess not.
You're just like all the rest of them. A killer. Lusting for blood like a wild beast.
Mrs. Lassiter.
Only you're worse. Oh, you hide it behind a badge. My husband was in town less than 2 hours, but you couldn't wait, could you? You saw your chance to get a little bigger reputation. Matt Dillon, famous gunfighter. Matt Dillon, murderer.
It was your husband that sent the challenge, Mrs. Lassiter. I'm sorry for what happened. If I can help you in any way.
No, Mr. Dillon. I only came to tell you that you haven't heard the last of the Lassiter name. I'm going to see that you're stripped of that big reputation. Then you're going to die. The same way my husband died.
Mrs. Lassiter, is there anything I can say that you would listen to?
Nothing.
Then good day, madam.
Till we meet again, Marshall.
Well, who was that girl, Mr. Dillon? She sure was mad.
Mrs. Lassiter.
Mrs. Oh. Huh. She's kind of pretty, ain't she?
Darn good service this Sunday, wasn't it, Marshall?
Parson was in good voice.
Oh, and an hour and 27 minutes worth of saving. Well, that ought to last us all week. The old man Seabird went to sleep again during the sermon. Well, he'll sure catch it when he gets home.
He certainly sleeps loud, all right.
Adenoids, that's what it is. I mean, if he weren't so tight with a nickel, he'd let me fix him. By the way, tell Chester I got the cough medicine made up for him. It's a brand new formula.
Okay, what's in it?
More sugar and less water. Oh, and this time I added a drop of cinnamon.
He'll like that. Won't do his cough much good, but he'll like it.
Say, I hear the widow Lassiter got a big hunk of insurance money. I
Wrong subject, Doc.
Oh, sorry. Much trouble last night?
Not much. Texan got his back up and tried to lick Dodge single-handed. He'll be over this morning to get his bruises tended to when I let him out.
Uh-huh. Marshall? You know, I can't make much on a swab of iodine.
It's a tough life, Doc. Morning.
Mr. Dillon.
What's the matter, Chester?
Look at this note somebody pinned on our door.
Oh, what's it say?
To Matt Dillon, four-flusher and murderer. I'll bet $10 you ain't got nerve enough to come to Buckner Creek and meet a real man in a fair fight. It's signed Ben.
Sounds like this Ben's looking for trouble.
Yeah, he'll sure get it, too. When you going?
I'm not.
But, Mr. Dillon, people saw this on the door. Why, everybody in Dodge will be saying you done gone young.
Chester, how long is Buckner Creek?
Huh? 20 to 30 mile, I reckon.
And where in that 30 miles do I meet this Ben?
Why, I don't know.
Well, neither do I.
Well, then this note is a fake. He knows you can't answer it even if you wanted to. What does it mean, Mr. Dillon?
I'm not sure yet. Come on, let's turn our prisoner loose. Noisy, ain't he? All right, Texas, up and at him.
What? Oh. Well, morning, Marshall. That's a powerful hard bunk you got. Feels just like I was belted by a gun barrel.
You were.
What did I do last evening?
You slugged a couple fellas for calling you a windbag. Seemed like you told them you were going to lick every Kansan in Dodge.
Every Kansan in Dodge. Well.
You'll get your guns back when you leave town.
Fair enough. Say, that brag of mine about licking every Kansan in Dodge?
Well?
Did I do it?
Not quite.
Oh. Marshall, your name Dillon?
That's right.
I got a word for you. Meant to tell you right off, but the saloon catched me first.
What is it?
Well, I ran into some hard cases on the trail. They were headed this way. And from what they said, they only had one job here. You.
Know their names?
Sure. They're Texas gun hawks, but I ain't proud of it. It was Nuese Smith, Tom Henderson, and,
Wait, man, are you still drunk?
I'm sober, Marshall.
But those gun throwers are too big to be riding together.
They're doing it. And taking our orders nice as pie from their leader.
There aren't 5 men in the West who could handle a pair like that. Who was their leader?
The worst one of them all, Marshall. Name is Thompson. Ben Thompson.
That was the start. For the next few weeks, it became plain enough that Mrs. Lassiter was paying Thompson and his men as the first step in her revenge. There were more notes, and then a wave of robberies, not big enough to worry the town, rather small ones. And each time another note was left behind, and each time the note was just vague enough so that the challenge in it couldn't be met. It was silly, but it was working.
Marshall, well, they just busted into my office, stole $4 and a bottle of alcohol. Oh, and they left this.
Another note. Same as all the others.
Marshall, you ought to do something. I mean, the whole town's starting to snicker every time you pass it. Well, this Ben is making a fool of you.
You see the robbers?
No, I was over to the Johnsons. You see, their first baby is getting close, and the missus, well, she's worried about, having the baby now.
All right, Doc. Let's take a look at your office.
Mr. Dillon, you better come quick.
Where and why?
The Alfraganza. There's a fellow down there lapping up booze and saying he's going to kill you, and his name is Ben.
We will return to the second act of Gunsmoke in just a moment. But first, Marie Wilson is one gal who's made something out of nothing. Co-starring with Kathy Lewis, she's made a wonderful comedy character out of My Friend Irma, a gal with nothing in her head. You can enjoy the comedy of My Friend Irma and all her friends every Sunday night on most of these same CBS radio stations. Listen tomorrow night. And now, with William Conrad starred as Matt Dillon, here is the second act of Gunsmoke.
Now, I never had a corpse named Ben. Wonder if this one was ever called Gunsmoke.
Doc, shut up.
Sure, Marshal.
Chester, is it Ben Thompson?
No, sir, I don't think so. He's just a young bully boy looking for a quick rep. But his guns are man-sized, and there's a stranger feeding him liquor and egging him on.
Guns?
2 of them. And watch his pants pocket. He's packing a Derringer in it by the look.
Oh, that sounds like a one-man arsenal. Now, if you don't mind, I think I'll leave you here.
Yes, sir, I'm telling the man this Matt Dillon is a fake and a coward. He ain't got nerve to face me.
Well, sure now, that's funny, Ben. He's here. Howdy, Marshal.
Evening, Texas. How's the head?
Tolerable. I'm curing it from the inside. Meet Ben, Marshal. He's been making quite a brag.
I came here to find Ben Thompson. Who are you, son?
Oh, you finally got here, did you, Dillon? Harry, a drink for Mr. Fourflusher.
Never mind, Harry. Come on, son. You've had enough.
Not me. I'm just starting.
You tell him, boy. Don't let him push you around.
Who rattled your cage, stranger?
Well, it looks like I'm elected to make all the introductions tonight. The big ape is Nueces Smith, Marshal. Sure, I don't know the boy here.
I'll remember you for that remark, Texas man.
Do that.
Say, what is all this? Dillon, are you gonna fight, or do I make a crawl like a...
Get his guns, Chester. And don't miss the pocket gun.
Well, whoa. Man, where did those punches come from? He never knew what hit him.
He's drunk. Nueces, you got any objections?
Not at the moment, Dillon, but you'll see me again.
I'd better not in Dodge City. This is an order. Get out and stay out.
You can't threaten me. There's no warrant out for my arrest.
There will be if I see you in Dodge again. Chester, escort our friend out of town while I take Junior here off to jail. It wasn't right. Men like Nueces Smith don't waste time urging young loudmouths into fights. And they don't back down without gunplay. It wasn't until I left Front Street and was nearing the jail that the thing shaped up. The dark side of the street was deserted, but from a narrow passageway came trouble.
Stop right there. Touch that gun and you're a dead man, Marshal. Come here, into the passage. Stop right there. Good. Now dump the kid, Marshal.
Sure. What's the play, Ben? That Tom Henderson behind you?
You know me.
Only from Dodgers. There's a lot of them out on Ben Thompson.
So I've heard. Turn around. Careful. That's it. Now first I want your gun. You carry a jackknife?
Yeah, my hip pocket.
Yeah. Here, take the knife, Tom.
Why the knife?
In good time, Marshal. Now let's you and I take a walk down the street and leave Tom to his work. Move.
Mrs. Lassiter paying you for this?
Walk. Don't talk.
Where are we going?
To the edge of town. Then I'm gonna turn you loose. See? No trouble at all. Well, now, my horse hasn't strayed 10 feet from where I left him. All right, Marshal. Turn around and back to town. I'll drop you a gun down the road a piece.
Thanks. I'm fond of that gun.
Well, I know how it is. And in case you want to find me, and I think you will, come to Yancey's place. Know where it is?
About 20 miles north of here.
That's the one. I'll be there the rest of the night waiting for you. But come alone. Adios, amigo. Buena suerte. You'll need it.
I don't care if it is his knife, Doc. Mr. Dillon wouldn't do a thing like that. Well, he just wouldn't.
That boy was saying a lot of nasty things about the Marshal, wasn't he? Well, the town, well, they'll figure that...
Well, figure what, Doc?
That you took revenge on him?
On who? The braggart from the saloon?
Why, yes. I mean, he was found with your knife in his back.
Ah, so that's the deal. Saddle my horse for me, Chester.
Oh, no, you ain't gonna run, are you, Mr. Dillon?
Hurry.
Yes, sir.
You know, this is going to make it look worse, Marshal.
If I get back, I'll clear it up. If I don't, it won't make any difference.
Hey, Marshal, wait up. Pull up a second. Nice night for a hard ride. Use some company?
Not even a ranger, Texas.
Great. Well, bust me. I make a mistake? Or are you just a darn good guesser?
You got a pair of pinholes in your shirt where a star's been hanging, and only a lawman would be likely to recognize 3 out of 3 outlaws on that trail.
Man, you got good eyes. Sure, you're right. Sergeant Jack Miles, A Company, Texas Rangers. Only that story I told you was a little fib. I didn't meet Thompson on the trail. I had a tip on this here deal. Followed him.
That was a good drunken fight act you put on your first night in Dodge. Fooled me a bit.
Playing I was a thirsty cowpoke seemed like a good cover. Until I found out how you handle obstreperous fellas like me.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I had it coming. How about it? Do I ride along? We want Ben Thompson a lot back in Texas. He's been a real bad boy down there.
I got orders to ride in alone.
Oh? Was there anything said about looking behind you?
Come to think of it, no. If anyone was to follow me, say a quarter-mile back, I probably would never know he was there. So long, Texas. See you around.
Well, good evening, Mr. Dillon. We weren't expecting you so soon.
Where's Thompson?
You really looking?
I'm really looking. Where is he?
Oh, he'll be back in a moment. He's with the boys down the stable.
Boys? The worst killers in Texas, and you call them boys. You picked fine company, Mrs. Lassiter.
My husband never...
Your husband was an outlaw and a gunman, but he faced the men he killed, and he hated Thompson's kind like poison.
Oh, shut up. Shut up.
No, it's time you knew something. Lassiter and I were friends once. Good friends. We shared the same troubles, ate the same food long before you ever met him.
And you killed him.
You think I liked it? Didn't you know your husband at all, Mrs. Lassiter? Don't you know what drove him to meet me not once, but twice? He had to prove himself a better man with a gun. It was an obsession with him, and it grew until it killed him.
You lie. You lie. I won't listen to you.
Maybe not, but I can tell you one thing. These men you hired are murderers. How can you justify them? Stabbing an unconscious boy in the back. Your husband would curse your soul for this night's work.
Stabbing? No. No, they were only supposed to beat him a little.
Glad to see you can make it, Marshall. You know Nueces?
We've met.
Now, Ben.
Oh, no hurry, Nueces. I was kind of afraid the town might jail you, Dillon. Glad they didn't. It would have spoiled our fun.
You're going to fight me fair, hey, Ben?
Well, of course, Marshall. That's the way Mrs. Lassiter wants it. Ain't it, Vi?
That boy tonight.
What? Oh, well, it made a better case against the marshal that way. You make any coffee?
You disobeyed me. You said you were going to just...
Forget it, Vi. You'll get used to my ways after a while.
Coffee's on the stove, Ben. I'll get it.
I'll come with you, Nueces.
I don't need help.
I know, but you getting behind me would make me nervous. You poor.
I'm through with you, Ben. You'll get no more money out of me.
Money? You're what I want, and you're what I'm gonna get, one way or another.
You filthy scum!
I'm fed up with this cat and mouse game.
Don't.
I can handle you, Marshall, by myself. Now!
Hold it, Ben. Don't you even wiggle a finger, Benny boy. I can cover the whole room from this window. One move and I'll bore you center.
Oh, glad to see you, Texas. You meet up with Tom out there?
I'm standing on him. He's got a headache. Better lift Ben's guns, Matt, before he gets reckless.
Sure thing. The Wessis is done for. This should wind things up.
Not quite! Not on your life, honey. You're my shield. Stop there, Dillon.
That's pretty low, Ben. Even for you. Hiding behind a woman.
I'll save your sermon. I'm backing out of here, and you can be sure that if I die, so will she.
There was no chance for a clear shot that wouldn't endanger the woman. So Texas and I watched as the killer backed slowly all the way to the barn, where he threw Mrs. Lassiter aside.
He's a horse. I'm gonna stop him.
I got outside just in time to see Texas run into the moonlight. He raised his gun, but Thompson's hand spit fire back at him first.
No!
Texas!
Oh, drat the luck. Drat the darn luck anyhow.
Where you hit?
In the leg. Get after him, Marshall. I'll be all right. But you get him for me.
I will. It was Ben Thompson's night for his luck to run out. His horse went lame in less than an hour as a result of the race over the rocky country. By dawn, I had him holed up in a patch of boulders.
Give it up, Marshall. Go back to Dodge where you belong.
Sorry, Ben. I promised the man I'd bring you back with me.
You're wasting your time. I can hold out here as long as you can.
How about that fair fight, Ben? Want to meet me straight up?
I reckon not, Marshall. I seen you draw against Nueces. I think I'm safer sitting right here.
Think again, Ben. Some of those boulders behind you have flat sides. I can slam ricochets off them right into where you are.
You can't scare me with no tricks, Dillon.
Last chance.
Go to the devil!
I think you're due before me, Ben. You say something? Talk to me, Ben.
No more! No more! I'll meet you in a fair fight!
You're going back to hanging Texas.
No! No! I'll make you a deal. Anything. Only...
No deals. Do I empty my rifle?
Wait! Fair trial?
Fair trial.
Looks like you win the jackpot, Marshall.
You just arrested Ben Thompson.
Well, looky there. It's a clean hole, Sergeant. You'll be as good as new in just a few weeks.
Well, that's good news, Doc. I want to get back to Texas with my prisoners. Wait till my captain sees my haul.
He'll give you a medal, Texas.
I'll be lucky if you don't break me for stopping this slug and taking so long to get back. He ain't got no patience with things, that captain. Say, I'll bet that pretty Mrs. Lassiter will be grateful to you, Marshal. What with you saving her from Ben.
She's gone. I told her to clear out.
Oh, you're a hard one, Dillon.
A hard one? You know, like a feather bed inside, Sergeant. He's tough only on the surface.
He'll do, Doc. But I'm wondering, bringing Ben back was risky, knowing how desperate he was. And you had him cold. Why didn't you drill him, Marshal? Sure, he had it coming.
Let's say I don't like having to shoot a man, Texas. Somehow, to me, it just isn't any fun.
Gunsmoke, under the direction of Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Tonight's story was specially written for Gunsmoke by Herb Purdom, with music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in the cast were Harry Bartell, Bob Griffin, and Larry Dobkin, with Michael Ann Barrett, Sam Edwards, and Don Diamonds. Harley Bear is Chester, and Howard McNear is Doc. Join us next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal, fights to bring law and order out of the wild violence of the West in Gunsmoke. Tomorrow night in Your Playhouse on Broadway, the star is Lou Ayres and the story is poignant. Dark Victory. Mr. Ayres will have as his co-star, in a sensitive role for a newcomer, Miss Sheila Schulman of Cornell University. Don't miss this gripping drama tomorrow night on Your Playhouse on Broadway, over most of these same CBS radio stations. This is Roy Rowan speaking, and remember, Screen Guild Theater brings you top stars in top drama Sunday nights on the CBS Radio Network.
That rounds up this episode of Project Audion. Our Gunsmoke cast includes Denny Thompson in Colorado, Glenn Hascall in Dodge City, Kansas, Norman Cline in Kentucky, Kim Titus in Texas, Jane Beverley in New Jersey, Pete Fernbaugh in West Virginia, Duane Noch in New Jersey, and Caleb Fisher in Virginia. And handling production, direction, music, and sound patterns, I'm Larry Groby. Project Audion exists purely for the love of classic audio drama, and we hope you loved it too. So as this episode rides off into the sunset, please click the like button, leave a comment, and share it with your friends. And until next time, thanks for listening.
Harry, 2 whiskeys. Harry, get up from behind the bar. We'll give you time to duck before we make our play.
Can't hear Harry. Oh, that's me. That's why.
Oh. Speak up there, Harry.
Sure. Damn. Okay.